Christopher, you finished all the coffee.
We did, yeah.
I'm sad now.
There's more in the garage.
Is there? Oh, yes. Oh, I'm gonna make that in a second. Hold on. So we're here and we're doing a video that I did not prepare at all. This was all Christopher. Christopher came up with this entire thing. I'm so proud, Christopher.
I just wanted ramen.
Don't we all? Usually I'm the one that like sources all the recipes. I'm going on TikTok most of the time anyway, and I find a lot of recipes and things on there, or products, makeup for my other channel, things like that. So this was very fun. We're gonna test some stuff and I don't even know what they are. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did research them. You can take the shell out of the research, but you can't take the research out of the shell. So we are here today testing out some ramen hacks. Because if you don't know, I love ramen. I think I discovered my love of ramen from a variety of different recipes that we tested, from really traditional, just incredible recipes to just like instant ramen. And I think I had instant ramen like 4 times a week when I was pregnant with Connor, and even after. And so Chris and I have always really enjoyed like coming up with different options of things to include, what we don't like, what we do like, and so I feel like this is a fitting video. And if you have any recipes or tips and tricks or ingredients that we should be including in ramen, leave them down below. I love learning about new ways to do ramen. It's delicious. So diving into the first recipe, this is one that is supposed to be a way of elevating instant ramen to something that's more luxurious, more homemade feeling. And this one has 2 very interesting ingredients that I've never included in ramen before. Maybe I'm just missing out. And that is Kewpie mayo and hydroplaned garlic. Not hydroplaned. What's that word? The culinary one. Microplaned. Microplaned. It's very different. Yes, we do need some more coffee today, Rachel. Also, side note, can you let me know what you think of the lighting? I, by accident, but also it was a nice accident. It wasn't a nice accident. One of my lights just kind of decided it didn't want to be anymore. So please let me know what you think. Okay, ramen time. All right, so I have myself a bowl here. The rest of the coffee. 3 o'clock coffee, that's fine. All right, let's get started. First things first, we need about a tablespoon of the Kewpie mayo. I feel like if I got good at this, I would just eyeball it, but I feel compelled to measure this. Well, because I really, really do not want to mess this up. Although it does make me feel better that that's about the amount I would have put in. Good for me. I'm gonna add a little bit more because there's some on the edge of the spoon that I don't feel like scraping out. All right, and then to this, we are adding 1 raw egg. That was dramatic. I was gonna try and make it look all, you know, aesthetic and have it all in like coordinates. No, my egg decided that was not in the cards for me today. Fine. Then we're gonna need to use this tool right here to microplane some of the garlic. I have 2 cloves right here. This is gonna make it extremely pungent and I feel like this is gonna give it a very powerful garlic flavor, which I think will be very interesting. I'm excited about that. Because if I'm not mistaken, the finer you are cutting up your garlic or mashing it or whatever, the more intense the garlic flavor will be. We're going for very intense today. Part always gets me nervous. Get to the edge. I feel like this part, no one looks good doing this part. Like once you get to this like end piece, like before I'm like, yeah, I'm so chefy. And then I get down to this and I'm like, no, don't hurt me. Oh. That's so intense. Wowzer bowser. And then do I want to add more garlic? I don't know yet. But now let's go on to the ramen. So the ramen that I have on hand, last one in the package. This is the brand and the one that we have on hand. It's one that we really like. They do recommend using one, I believe it's called Sapporo Ichiban, but I think whatever ramen packages you have on hand will probably work well. So we're gonna use this one. Seasoning packs in. Did a terrible job opening that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Aesthetic. Oh no, I missed some flakes. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to whisk this together. Also worth noting, I did boil water to make the ramen noodles. That looks really appetizing. It does smell really good though. Okay, noodle time. All right, bye noodles, see you in 2 minutes. All right, noodles are done. Apparently, you can either like throw it all in, or some people like poured in some of the liquid first and like whisked it first. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. And apparently this is going to give that homemade ramen kind of a feel and like a more luxurious feel, because instead of just like a watery broth, you're getting something a little bit more creamy, which is more in line with what is traditionally done, I believe. I'm just gonna pour it all in. Get rid of this whisk. Get out of here. Apparently it's gonna come together like this really incredible broth. Christopher, look what I did.
Is it?
Well, you know what it is. You came up with this video. The Kewpie mayo one for fancy
Looks
ramen.
creamy.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Right? It's like a nice broth. Want to try some?
Yeah, I do. Just get some of this broth here.
Yeah. Try the broth. Did you burn your face?
No, too bad. That's good.
Is it good? Okay, I need to try it now. I want to try it with the noodles and stuff though,
Yeah.
too. There's no cute way of doing this.
No, you just gotta get right,
So
get
I'm
right in
just
there and
gonna-
slurp.
Yeah. It's so hot.
It is hot.
I want to try the broth now.
I'll definitely add something.
It has mayo in it. Now, granted, this is Kewpie mayo. Do not try and substitute with regular mayo.
No.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, just more body to it.
That's really nice. I really like that. It's exactly what they said. It's not as much of a watery broth. It's just got a little bit more heft to it.
It's a little bit in the direction of a stew. Well, that's not right. Not exactly. But it's not clear broth, yeah.
Gravy-y? I don't know. I don't really taste the garlic, actually, now that I think about it. Do you taste it?
I think I'm getting garlic in there, yeah. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of the seasoning packet is in there too, right?
Yeah,
it's
that's
pretty
true.
overpowering.
I'm trying to think if I would make that again. I feel like I would. It wasn't that difficult. It was just like squirting in some of the Kewpie mayo,
Yeah.
throwing an egg. Like it's,
Looked like a fairly easy hack, but
yeah.
good.
I like that, right?
Now,
Okay.
do you need to get started on another one? Or...
Actually, the next one I'm really excited about, so you can take that one because I'm gonna eat the next one. All right, now we're going on to one that I actually came across in my travels, and I had saved it in TikTok, and it's basically, well, Chris called it Tik Tok Ramen. So that's what I'm gonna call it now. I don't know what the actual origin is of this recipe, but it is using the ramen noodles, and you combine it with this like soy sauce, brown sugar kind of a sauce with egg, and it looks really good. So I won't make it, but we need to go over to the stove. To the pan, we are adding in a tablespoon of butter, 2 cloves of minced garlic, and then some soy sauce. It didn't say how much, so I'm just gonna give it like a healthy drizzle, you know? That looks good. Now we're gonna cook this. It smells really good so far, but putting anything that has soy sauce and garlic will have that effect. All right, I wasn't recording for whatever reason, but I just added in some brown sugar, and now it smells very caramelly. I'm also putting in some red chili flakes, and I got my noodles all done. They're gonna go in with the sauce. Also worth noting, I did add a little bit more soy sauce to it as well. Get in there, noodles. Look at this. This is looking so good. It smells really good too. Okay, now we need to crack-a-lock an egg in here, whisk it up, and then we eat. Okay, this smells unbelievable. It's just missing one thing. I love this on top of my ramen, and that is green onions. I can't get enough of them. Plus, they're just so pleasing against the noodles. It's just the contrast. I need some more. Never enough. Take a look at this. It looks incredible. Okay, I need to taste test. It smells very like caramelized brown sugar, but like salty. It's interesting. It's very sweet. It needs more heat. I need my sriracha. Christopher, do you want to try this?
Yeah.
This is the Tik Tok Ramen.
Brown sugar one?
Yeah. I feel like it needs sriracha. You tell me though. I feel like it's missing a bit of a kick, and I personally would have the amount of brown sugar.
Oh yeah, too much?
It's very sweet to me.
Yeah, I don't think that's the flavor profile I want in my ramen. It's not bad.
It needs some more. It needs more fresh. It
try
needs
the-
like
try
bok
the
choy or
sriracha.
something. Yeah, like it needs more heat. It needs more freshness in it. I feel like it would really do well with a bok choy because that has that like more leafy feel to it. And I added a lot of green onions. Maybe it needs more green onions. Not just always the play. Maybe this will balance it a little bit more.
It's very nice looking for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, what about like sesame seeds or something?
That would be good. I need to toast some sesame seeds and just have them on hand. How's it going?
Oh, good.
Is that an improvement?
I think that's better. It's still too sweet, but it's better.
Oh yeah, it's way more balanced. I agree. Too sweet. And
choy?
yes, but I'm not sure if like having the amount of sugar, like what's it doing in there then? You know what I mean? Like I'm not sure I even want it.
I kind of like the idea of it because it gives it this almost like caramelized flavor, but I think if it was more of an undernote instead of like an overpowering note,
Yeah.
I think that might be interesting. That's why I was thinking of like halving it in some way.
I could see that working. And more green onions definitely help.
Yeah.
Probably even more than the heat.
I saved
Not
the
my
next
preferred.
one for as your favorite though.
I'm interested. Oh, is it Roy Choi's one?
Yeah.
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 That was good. That was like basic great.
Basic great. I like it. I feel like he would like that as the definition as well. Because this next recipe, this recipe, is by Roy Choi. He is a Korean American chef. He has been in just like a ton of different things. He's on The Chef Show on Netflix. Say that 5 times fast. The Chef Show, The Chef Show, The Chef Show, Chef Show. No, can't do it. He did one of those, you know, those masterclass. Have you seen any of those ads for those? But he did one on intuitive cooking as well. He's known for creating food that isn't fancy, is sort of the tagline of it all, is my understanding anyway. And he's just like very well regarded. And so he put out a video on like his ramen recipe, what he does and how he creates this like nice homey flavor. And so I want to make it because it looks good. Actually, while I eat my ramen, I'm gonna, Christopher, do you wanna come and cook this one?
Yeah. I kind of do.
Yeah! I'm gonna eat my noodles.
I think I'd be sick of it by now, but I'm not.
Really not. So I'm gonna grab my camera and we're gonna watch because there are some key things that he does in the recipe that I think are really interesting. Step 1, boil water. Some noodles. I think he did like 2 or 3 in his recipe, but
I think he used to, yeah.
we've eaten a lot of noodles. Pack it in.
This is a Korean clay pot miso flavor that we like. I know everyone likes the Shin Ramen hot chicken flavor, and that's pretty good too, but it seems to be our favorite.
What goes in next, Christopher?
I think it's eggs, right?
He made them almost like poached.
Right.
Like, I saw what he did, and I don't think I can do it, but he basically like folded the noodles over it to like cook it.
Yeah, I think he just kind of gave it a second to poach and then just kind of gently covered them.
I would have absolutely destroyed them immediately.
Just a little cocoon in which to cook, you know? Just like have a little relax. Eggs.
Yeah, yeah, like a little sauna. I guess less sauna and more hot tub. Which one do you think is going to be the best one?
This egg.
Christopher, so much trouble.
I trust Roy Choi. If he says this is a great ramen,
Then
I believe him.
This is going to be the recipe. Okay.
I have had American cheese on ramen before, but I always sort of put it in at the bottom of the bowl
Oh.
and let it sort of make it creamy. I haven't layered it on top, and I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen with that.
I think it might be good.
Oh, butter.
Butter.
I think he just tossed a couple pads of butter in and let them emulsify. And I think it was just scallions, right?
I think so. Well, and then the cheese.
And then cheese on top, yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't do that until it like got to the bowl.
Right.
I do like the integration of the butter in there. I feel like butter makes everything better, and Roy Choi gets it. I cannot believe. Look at those eggs, Christopher. I'm so impressed. The eggs didn't crack or anything.
They're not in the bowl yet, so give it a second.
That looks really good. Incredible. Sorry. Incredible.
I get it.
I'm just so funny, guys. Okay, now we're putting in the cheese. Just a nice little Kraft single on there.
I think it's a knockoff Kraft single.
Ooh, hiss. I feel like that is one thing that I wouldn't want to try generic versus name brand of. Just sitting and eating like a raw piece of American cheese. No. Melted on grilled cheese or in ramen. That's it. That's that. Oh no, on a burger as well. But basically just melted.
In high school, someone once bet me that I couldn't eat 24 slices of American cheese.
24?
Yeah, I didn't end up doing it. I was convinced otherwise. Could have done it.
So much to the rich history of Christopher. This looks beautiful. Now just some sesame seeds, of course.
Untoasted. I really gotta get some toasted sesame seeds, but you know.
Who has the time? This looks amazing. And then you just like mix it in.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I kind of want to.
I'm gonna break apart the egg.
That's
Oh
all
wait,
right.
is that normal?
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna have to
I
anyway.
mean, it's gonna happen.
Are you just gonna try it?
Yeah.
With the
Nope,
cheese without melting it?
Well, it's partially melted. I just want to get a little bit of cheese.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
Bryce said it was okay.
Well, I mean, if he says so.
This is gonna be hot.
It's gonna be so boiling hot. That's just lava. That's just lava, Christopher.
That's hot, but that's good.
Is it so good? Is it the best one?
Yeah, it is. Something about that cheese. I like that creaminess and richness more than I like the Kewpie mayo and
Oh, interesting.
one.
Okay. All right. Okay, hold on. I'm painstakingly trying to grab a green onion. I want it so bad.
can do it.
No, but then I lost noodles
Yeah.
as part of it. It's just, oh, okay. You know what? I can't make this pretty. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's really good.
See, at the end of the day, processed cheese slice is just oil with some flavorings, I think. Maybe. Mostly just oil. What's mayo? Mostly just oil. Some egg.
Don't
so
ruin
like this
American
is
cheese for me, Christopher.
egg and American cheese, mayo and egg. That's all just egg and oil.
But this is a different flavor than the Kewpie mayo one. I don't think I would have this one all the time because it's a very pronounced craft single flavor,
Really?
which
You're
is
getting
good.
a lot of craft single flavor, eh? I don't know about
It's
that.
good. Like, don't get me wrong, it is very, very good. But I think if I was to do if I was having ramen all the time, which I am, if and when, I would go for the Kewpie one first.
Okay.
But I still think this is very good. This is a end of the day, end of the day, watching a movie. Eating this would be just incredible.
Chef Roy called it comfort food, right? That's exactly what this is. Mm-hmm. It's a good bowl of broth and some noodles.
It's really good. And then the brown sugar one, it was too sweet,
Too sweet.
but it looks incredible.
Yeah, it was the prettiest one. I don't even know if I can say that. This is really pretty.
It is.
It was visually different, so I get why it played well on TikTok. But it wasn't that great.
Speaking of interesting, do you want to tell everyone what you chose for the last recipe?
I had to. I saw it and I had to. It is not authentic ramen.
It isn't at all.
But this is Rachel's life, so we're making ramen cookies.
Ramen cookies.
Ramen cookies.
There were some steps for this, and I think that the step is done. You don't know what it is. So basically, you're gonna take a pack of noodles, just a brick, and you're gonna smash it, which I realized was a lot easier than I was expecting. And then you're gonna mix it in with whatever nut butter. So if you can eat peanut butter, that would probably be a good option. But I'm sorry, Christopher, I had to use sun butter, which is sunflower butter. So
Which is not a nut butter.
I'm sorry,
therefore not great.
It's a seed butter. It's the best I can do. So that had to go into tin foil and then go into the freezer for a number of hours before it can be taken out and then broken up into little cookie size, and then it has to go back in the freezer. Whilst we eat this, I want to see what that looks like.
And when you say we eat this, what you mean is
Christopher.
I eat this.
Christopher. Sharing is caring. Oh, this is weird. I don't know why I thought this would be solid, but it isn't. It feels softer-ish in terms of the noodles themselves. They have not. I'd take that all back. They are not at all. Do you want to feel it?
Yeah. But the whole thing is malleable
Yeah.
as a contiguous whole.
Yeah. Did you say contiguous?
Yeah. Sorry.
So I guess I have to make this into little balls like that, like a cookie-sized amount.
Maybe try different sizes. See what the optimal size is.
Yeah, I guess so. It seems to come together pretty easy. That was my other question was am I going to be chiseling it apart? But no. I guess let's just make this into one big one.
Sure.
I don't know. That, but then they need to go back into the freezer.
Maybe break off a small chunk there, just to make a whole baby one.
Ooh, that's a good idea. A little guy. Love it. It's like the cake pop, but ramen cookie.
Yeah.
This is so weird. Okay, this is going back in the freezer, and I'm gonna eat this one.
Well,
You got the first one,
one of us is going to eat this.
Christopher. All right, it has been more than an hour, and now we need to melt some chocolate in my dirty microwave here. Let's see what these little things look like. All right, let's pull these guys out. Okay, we have our melted chocolate. Now we have to dip these guys into the chocolate and then freeze them again. It doesn't say how much, though. It looked like the pictures, they just like covered it halfway. I don't know. Like that. I am gonna take this little guy and entirely dunk him in chocolate though. Will he fall apart? Probably. Yeah, I feel like this wouldn't be very good actually unless you had chocolate all over it. So I'm just gonna cover this one, or attempt to anyway. La 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 la. Like, don't get me wrong, I do a lot of things for cookies. This is a lot though. Okay, let's put them back in the freezer then. Okay, I think they're ready. Christopher, have ramen.
Not sure how to feel about this.
You picked it!
For you.
I covered this one in chocolate.
Oh, you got that baby one?
Yeah. Which one do you have?
Medium.
Okay, ready?
Nope.
Nope. Who said these were cookies?
It's like plastic in my mouth.
I can't finish this. Let me know which of these recipes is your favorite. Have you tried any of these before? Do you have any of your own ride or die recipes? I would love to know down below because I love ramen and I love experimenting with different add-ins. So let me know. Check out these other videos on the side, and the ramen recipe I will also link for you guys in case you are interested. It's the one that is basically our go-to. Make sure you like and subscribe, and that's everything. I will see you guys all next week.